2022. It's a beautiful year, people. Okay. Let's do another poem now. It's a lot of things to learn. A lot of things to do. Here we go. Where's my phone, people? Poem 11 is done. I've done poem 11. To be down in the posts, you know. We're gonna look for another poem. We can also deal with. I can do a short one. It's all about enjoying the book, you know. What I'm doing now is sharing the book. You know, you read. It's like a reading club now. You know, you read, you talk, and you pretty much give your opinion. You know, this is like a discussion, an educated discussion. You know what I mean? So it's not like just talking about things. You know, so we talk about the Ugandan tales. A book written by my brother Obi Victor, you know, so let's pick another poem and we see how we can deal with it. There's one here called College Days. College Days. College Days. What did you do in college? I went to Nairobi. I went to Kenya. I fell in love with Kenya. Is that true? College Days, page number 30. I've just randomly picked it. I read through it probably when I was reading the book. That's when I bought it. I read through it. But now this is different. What did you do in college? College could be university. Could be anything. Back then we used to have polytechnics, colleges, TTCs, training colleges and all those kind of things. So let's see what goes on in college. I think it's a bit of a freedom. Let's give a wild guess. Sense of being free to do what you haven't done while you're at home, you know, probably leaving home for the first time. Probably. Let's dig deep. Let's dig deep. We trekked the scenic route of narrow paths, contouring through the forest on the journey from the college to the lake. Sounds like students doing a hay runabout in school, going out of school, unauthorized. Sounds familiar. Oh yeah. Okay. The thick forest juxtaposed with tall guava trees in which apes playfully swung as they bit into the sweet guavas. What's the connection of apes and sweet guavas? They seem to reflect some sense of liberty. They are in the trees, and I'm assuming these students or this student walking through the thick forest wishes would be free like the apes. We throw stones at the entitled imps that playfully throw back half-eaten fruit at us. What does that mean? That throw back half-eaten fruits at us. Think about that. Think about that. As the conversation continues. Throwing back at us half-eaten fruits. Does that sound like the crumbs? You all eat them. things like that. Occasionally, the brave among us climbed the trees and collected the fruit, which was shared amongst us. Occasionally, that means there was reason too. Were these students starving, hungry, desperate? What's going on? Kegos, tell us. Give me some music. That takes me all the way back to my college days. Saga College Mwiri. Continuing past the tranquil seminary that quietly perched on top of the hill, we arrived at the shores of the vast lake. From the tranquility of the seminary, perched on top of the hill, we arrived at the shores of the vast lake. I'm assuming this is Lake Victoria now, and I know the school. This is St. Mary's College, Kisubi, Smack. Victor, I've got you here, man. I've got you. Got me on this one. You got a report on this one. Half-eaten fruits, occasionally climbing up the trees. Vibrant and exuberant students elated at the freedom to leave the restricted environment for the first time in weeks. This is what I told you, that this is AWOL, absent without official leave. Did you have a leave to leave school? What time was this in the night or in the day? Let's get on here. We stripped into boxers and happily dipped into the water. Those that couldn't swim held on to empty jerrycans and lazily floated on top of the lake. At dusk, we merrily made our way back to the restricted regime. You see what I was telling you? What time was it? Dusk to dawn, dawn to dusk. And this play is a tough one here. Let's break it down. You want the ball? All right, let me help you out, guys. I was recording something by school. Sorry, guys, I'm coming. Apologies. Just apologize on that, guys. You know, these are my friends. Once again, what's going on? Who's got a heavy hand? So, excuse me on that. You know, these are kids, and now it's half time. They're out and about. They're playing in there. So let's continue here. I love this poem. That's on page 30, and lower the music a little bit, and we'll break down. If they are leaving school, and at dusk they merrily, full of happiness, make their way back to the restricted regime where they feel like they shouldn't be, but that is college. So how do you have a sense of freedom outside college, which is restricted, and then merrily walk back into it? Come on. Is it about accepting what is going on? But you have to be in school, you have to be in college, you're there to learn. And let's look again here. The thick forest juxtaposed with tall guava trees in which apes playfully swing. You see, let me just make sure this thing is recording nicely. You alright, guys? Yeah, we are good. So, and vibrant and exuberant students elated at the freedom to leave the restricted environment for the first time in weeks. Then when you come down, we merrily made our way back to the restricted regime. No, let me get it. Don't worry. So. You can't help it. Sorry, guys. Hello. Good afternoon to you. I'm good. Hello. Have a nice day. Okay. It's beautiful and sunny. Right. Yeah. So yeah. I tell you. That's how it is, you know. College days. That's the poem. College days, man. This one I'm gonna remember it. So interruptions and all that. We throw stones at the entitled imps that playfully throw back half-eaten fruit at us. Quite interesting, isn't it? You throw stones at the imps and they throw half-eaten fruit at you. What do you see there? If you know what I'm talking about, what do you see there? The conversation continues. I'm saying something you're not saying. I know you're saying it already. And this is the students leaving school to go to the lake through the forest, through the thick forest. And they find their sense of freedom. Vibrant and exuberant students elated at the freedom to leave the restricted environment for the first time in weeks. We stripped into boxers and happily dipped into the water. Those that couldn't swim held on to empty jerrycans and lazily floated on top of the lake. The conversation continues. So, food for thought. College, school, institutions. More or less you would say a parliament is an institution. It's got frameworks, it's got things in place, it's got rules, it's got regulations. So the students have escaped or have left school without, I don't think they are authorized to go to the lake. No, it's not there. But they are finding that freedom. They are elated. They're exuberant. they're vibrant. Despite being given half-eaten fruits by the imps they throw stones at or sticks at. What does that tell us? The conversation continues, people. And I leave that there for your thought, and let's play some music.
Girl, you're much too much for me to talk. Tell me what.
Back in my days in school, we used to go to similar Mwiri, Wairaka at the lake, swimming and all that. I'm not telling you what we used to do as well. We used to go to Wairaka and have a drink or two. I was cool, man. I was cool. We used to go to Wanyange as well, you know. I went there, you know. I didn't like it when they pitch in the night, innit? It wasn't safe. So, but anyway, that is page 30, the poem titled College Days. You read it again and enjoy it. This is my take on it. And I'll do another third poem as we get along. Sorry about the interruption, you know. These are the kids playing in the pitch down there. Right, love you.